What is shaking, everybody? Shane here, and the end of the year is sneaking up on us really, really fast, so I thought today we would talk about resolutions and why they fail. So, let's talk about it. So why in the world do we do New Year's resolutions? Well, I think in general it's because we are under the impression new year, new slate, new me, new. Why not try to be better in the new year? But this is something that goes back thousands of years. The ancient Babylonians would have a 12-day festival where they would either crown a new king or reaffirm their loyalty to said king. And during that festival, they would pray to their pagan gods and promise to pay off their debts, return items that were borrowed, etc., and so forth. And if they were good and followed through on those notions, then the gods would bestow them favor for that year. And of course, if they did not, the gods would punish them. Ancient Romans would make sacrifices to the god Janus. I'm going to go with Janus. A god that had two faces, one looking backwards into the past and one looking forward into the future. And they would do the same thing, make promises to be better in the forthcoming year. For most ancient religions, it was considered a time of reflection where you would look at the previous year and see what you could have done better and make promises to do better in the coming year. But in more modern times, we have come to just make promises to ourselves that we don't intend to keep. I do think most people do make their New Year's resolutions with good intentions. I think it's probably very rare that you find somebody who, goes into the new year going, I'm going to be a bigger piece of crap than I was the year before. Don't get me wrong, that person's out there somewhere. But generally, people are very well intentioned with their New Year's resolutions. In fact, most of them are for self-improvement. The top 4 New Year's resolutions are to exercise more, eat better or get healthy, lose weight, save money. And those are great resolutions with some major flaws. But statistically, most people will give up on their resolutions by February. And those who don't give up on them, only about 8% actually reach their goals. So why is that? I think it boils down to 3 things. First, the resolution is very vague, very broad. When you think about eat better, in the grand scheme of things, what in the hell does that mean? They might know what they mean, but if you were to just go up to somebody and be like, I'm going to eat better. Cool. How? So a very broad, very vague goal is one that is really hard to achieve because what is it? 2, there's no plan to follow up on that goal. Sure, you may join a gym or something like that, but what's your actual plan? What steps are you going to take to reach the goal? Most people will just go, I'll figure it out along the way. Or, I've seen this where people just join the gym and they figure it'll all work itself out. Of course, it works better if you go to the gym, but it's neither here nor there. And I think the third reason people fail on their New Year's resolutions is because sometimes people feel pressured to make a New Year's resolution. And understand that just because there's a new year does not mean that you have to make a New Year's resolution. You can decide to improve your life or destroy it if you so choose. Don't do that. Literally any day. But I think because of the new year, new me, new slate, people do feel pressured to make some sort of grand statement that they're going to do something. And there's really no need. So what can we do to make sure that we are not part of that 80% that gives up on their goal by February? Not even a month in. 1. Be more specific. The more specific you can get with a goal, the more you can define it, and the more you can actually make a plan to get to it, which kind of seeps into my other things. But To be more specific with your goal, you need to really dig deep into what that goal means. So, eating healthy, what does that mean to you? If that means eating less fast food, you need to make sure that you're taking steps to eat less fast food. But I think it's better to phrase it in a positive instead of a negative. So instead of saying, don't eat fast food, say, I will eat more fruits and veggies. Simple. I want to lose weight. What does that mean for you? Are you going to lose X amount of pounds? Are you going to put on X amount of muscle? What does that mean, and how specific can you get? Number 2, why? Why are you doing this? I want you all to reach in and find your inner toddler and have them annoy the hell out of you asking why over and over and over and over and over again. If you know your why, that makes it so much more personal as to why you are going for that goal. I'm going to get healthier. Why? Well, because my doctor says that I need to be healthier. Why? Dig down. Find out why you're going for this goals. Some people, they'll say, I want to lose weight. Why? I want to look good naked. Why? That might be it. And that's fine. But there might be something deeper there. So dig, typically about 5 whys, but dig until you hit that nerve and find out, why am I going after this goal? Number 3, make a plan. I've seen so many people screw up a perfectly good and reasonable goal by not having a plan. You can have the plan to exercise more and get a gym membership, but if you don't have a plan as to what you're going to do in the gym, you end up just making your monthly donation to the gym until you die. Know how you're going to get to those goals. Break it down into little steps. Well, first I'm going to get a gym membership, and then I'm going to go to the gym 2 to 3 days a week. And when I'm at the gym those 2 to 3 days a week, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Make a plan, figure it out. It makes it so much easier to follow. And number 4, shameless plug, get a coach. A coach is going to help you in so many ways. They are going to help you discover that why. They're going to help you discover that plan. They're going to help discover how specific it can be. And they're going to help you with realistic outcomes. Sometimes we have these grandiose plans in our head and ideas in our head, and they're just not realistic. I once wanted to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I am 5'6" and this big. It's never going to happen. You need to be realistic. And a coach will absolutely help you find out what is realistic, what is doable, and how it will work for you. And if you have a really good coach, they're going to have it be a two-way street where you have say on how things will get there. And that's enough for my shameless plug. Now, if you don't want to get yourself a coach, you can get yourself an app or something like that. One thing I mentioned previously, journaling. I really like the Simple Elephant journal. Not sponsored, they don't care who I am, but I actually really like this journal. Here is the one I am using currently. One of the things I really like about it is the way the book is set up. None of the pages they're not already numbered. Everything is blank, including the calendar is blank. Everything's blank. So if you fall off for a month, you don't have to be like, well, this notebook's worthless now. And one of the things I really like is this gives you an opportunity for goals and reflection each week. And I really like that. Of course, you can do this with a regular notebook, regular yellow legal pad, post-it notes, your arm, though it will get washed away. But yes, you can use a notebook, you can use an app, you can use, some people just use their Facebook or their Instagram to keep track of their workouts or whatever they're doing. You will find a way. And like I said, if you need a coach, I just so happen to be one. Anyway, I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity on New Year's resolutions and how to make them more attainable, doable, somethingable. But I hope this video has helped in some sort of way. As always, if you would like to have me talk or ramble on about a specific subject, let me know what it would be, and I will gladly ramble about. Also, end of the year Q&A video is coming up, so if you have any questions, please do me a favor, drop it in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really, really, sincerely appreciate you guys watching these videos. I hope you have a very healthy, happy, safe New Year, and I look forward to seeing you in 2021.